I want to take a portion of this video and talk about Pilates because I feel like this topic is taking over the whole internet, is social media, YouTube, and I think I want to talk a little bit about my experience with Pilates. Um, so I've been currently doing Pilates for over 2 years. And I can look it up on my app, but we have an app for the Pilates studio that we go into, and then you can go in and schedule your classes. So whichever class you want to attend at that timing, you would go on the app and like select your class and attend the class. If you don't attend, you get feed. So you would get, I think, charged for like $11 for cancellation, like last minute cancellation. That's if you end up canceling. And then I think if you don't, then you'll be charged for like the amount of class. But I do want to talk about whether I see differences when I'm doing Pilates or not, because right now I've been exploring with many different workouts, especially in the last 6 months. Yeah, it's been 6 months. So in the last 6 months, I've been doing Pilates, bar, and also I have a gym membership. I know this is a little bit of like crazy, but first of all, I discovered bar classes when I was doing Pilates in the studio because they offered like once a week a bar class, and I used to attend them and I started really loving them. So the same instructor started giving us like in a separate studio like bar classes, so I signed up for those, but that's only for the summer. So for me, the bar classes are for a small limited time, but if they continue offering them in the studios, the Pilates studios, I would still do them because I really just like love bar classes. They are so good. They really challenge your body in different ways, while only using like 2 pound dumbbells, which is crazy, but you really learn how to use your body and the strength of your body to work out. And I've seen major differences in my bodies ever since I started doing bar classes once a week consistently. Anyway, going back to Pilates, I think Pilates is one of those, it's an all body workout. And it really connects your mind to your body. So with every single movement you're doing, breathing in, breathing out, and then you're moving your body based on your breaths. And I think that's really major because it really helps calm down my mind when I'm doing Pilates, and just the breathing in, and you walk out of that class really feeling great and relaxed. I was doing for the first 2 years 2 times a week classes, and I noticed that I wasn't seeing major upper body differences. I did in my lower body. I felt like my legs are really strong, and just, it has that toning in my legs, but I didn't see that a lot in my upper body. So I think if you want to do Pilates, you have to do it 3 times a week minimum to see the effects of Pilates, and just the toning, or more. If you do twice, I don't feel like you're gonna really just see it through that. If you're doing other workouts, then that would really help. But because in Pilates, you're doing like 10-minute increments for like 10-minute for upper body, 10-minute for lower body, and then 10 minutes for cardio, and then 10 minutes core or like abs and things like that. So you're really not focusing on one area of body. It's an all body workout. But if you do it consistently, then I can see like you would see major results. But I only did it 2 times a week because it is really expensive. Um, it's over $20 a class. And imagine doing that 3 times a week. If you do like the unlimited membership, then yeah, I guess that's way more cost effective. And I would probably like do it 4 times a week or even five if I paying that much money for unlimited. But if you're, for me, I travel a lot, so like the unlimited does not make any sense for my lifestyle. So I only buy the classes, like 10 classes at a time, and use them up throughout like 2 months period. So you can see like I really drag it for once a week Pilates instead of like more than once a week. Um, so for me, like I still really love Pilates, but I also do a membership at the gym. So I have like days that I focus on leg days, days that I focus on upper body days. And those I've been seeing major results. And I also cleaned up my eating so much, but now I'm seeing major results from doing Pilates once a week and then the gym membership the rest of the days. And I also decided, even if I'm not in the mood to lift weights, I would still go to the gym and walk for like a mile or two, because really my health has been a major priority for me. So this is why you might be wondering, like, Why are you doing all this? Because my health is literally my main priority. And when I did my blood tests, I think in February, I was like, what is this? I'm so young to be in specific I don't know, like ratios, although I to them like I'm fine, but to me it wasn't. So I this is why when I'm like I'm taking my health so seriously and I wanted to see the toning in my body. That was another major goal for me is to see the toning. So right now I still love doing Pilates once a week, but even some weeks I skip it and I would just do the gym because if I'm traveling, let's say 3 days out of the 7 days in the week, I would do like upper, lower body at the gym and then cardio and then another upper body because I try to do like 2 times a week upper body because that's where I really need to focus for my health. So yeah, this is why I wanted. So for me, doing Pilates really made me discover barre and made me discover how much I loved barre. If I were to choose between barre and Pilates, which one would I do? I would probably, I don't know, that's a really hard choice. I would probably do barre classes because I don't know, I see major differences from my barre classes. So I would probably do barre classes. Um, but again, I use my Pilates classes sparingly, and I think about them like, okay, do I want to do this week or not? Because it is a financial commitment, and even bar classes are really expensive. But I feel like with bar classes, the focus is really your upper body, so maybe that's why I enjoy it more. Could be. But yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I've noticed in our studios in Pilates, because how viral Pilates has been, it's been really like our classes have been selling out quickly. So most people now they sign up for classes a week in advance because I don't know, the demand has been super high and also they increase the prices. So I don't know, like I hate when that happens when one thing becomes viral and then prices increase. Demand, I don't know if people take advantage. I don't know if those studios take advantage of that. I don't know. But it is what it is. I still enjoy it. I still like doing. If I want to focus on my mind and body, I go to barre or Pilates. Gym, sometimes my mind wanders, but you're really, when you're lifting, I'm just focusing on that muscle, but my mind wanders. Not like in Pilates or barre because you have an instructor who's actually like telling you what your next move is, what you need to be doing, and walking you through it. That's why I feel like with Pilates or barre, it's hard for your mind to wander. So you're really just focusing and giving your workout 100 and thinking about the financial. I'm spending a lot of money on this. I better do every single move and work my butt off. I feel like that's how I feel as well. But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it because I feel like everybody's talking about it. And just put in my 2 cents in because I've been doing it now for a while. It's been 2 years and I've done more than 80 classes. So it's been a long time for me. I used to do twice a week. I think now working out twice a week is not enough for me, especially if I want to build the muscles that I'm trying to build. So I've been definitely working out a lot more than 2 times a week. Like I do now 5 times a week and sometimes six. So depending on the week, what I have going with like, I don't know, like activities and things like that. It really depends on the week. But for me, my focus is a minimum of 4 to 5 times a week for working out. It doesn't matter what it looks like. I need to be working out. So yeah, if you have any questions for this, let me know. And I will answer you below in the description box.